India versus Pakistan, a sporting rivalry that exists almost certainly due to the fact that there are, of course, off-field political reasons more so than anything else. Now, that's not taking entirely away from the sporting, or in this case, cricketing aspect. Yes, we know both nations are cricket crazy, so getting a win over the other in this particular sport is the ultimate bragging rights in many, many ways. However, the main reason this is a rivalry that's very hyped up is due to, as I said, political and geopolitical tensions, reasons, whatever it is you may want to call it. The main reason has very little, if anything, to do with the sport. Yet it is, of course, the sport that will decide who it is that emerges victorious on the day, which makes it very important to look at what we think will be, let's say, some interesting battles within the battle that could possibly determine which way this particular match swings. So in this video, what we're going to do is look at 5 key battles that we think will be the potential game changers or will define which way the match goes. And we'll start with a rather obvious one: Rohit Sharma versus Shaheen Afridi. Now, the main reason I'm picking this out is not just down to the fact that Rohit is arguably has been India's best informed batter during this World Cup, and that Shaheen Afridi is definitely that X factor in the Pakistan bowling lineup, but also down very obviously to Rohit's penchant, let's say, of getting out early on in his career or in his innings to a left-hand bowler who's able to swing the ball away. Now, everyone remember how it is that Shaheen had gotten Rohit out in that first Asia Cup match, and it was a classic setup. He got a couple to swing away from him and then ended up bringing one back. The biggest weakness, you would say, that Rohit Sharma has. So definitely this is something that will be seen as a weak point, and one way that Pakistan will look to tackle the threat of Rohit Sharma early on. If they get him, that's a very good thing. If they don't, though, we all know it's going to be very, very, very bad news for the Pakistan team. And that's key battle number 1. Key battle number 2, well, Rohit Sharma versus Virat Kohli versus Mohammad Nawaz. Now, the main reason I'm picking this out, on paper, this doesn't look like as much of a battle. Kohli is without a doubt one of India's top batsmen, and Nawaz, well, he's Nawaz. He's good, but he's not great at his role, and he's not someone who'd strike fear into the heart of any batsman really who's facing him. However, if there's been one bogey that has existed for Virat Kohli in recent times when it comes to ODI cricket, it is left arm spin bowlers. He struggled so much against the left arm spin that if you look at his average for the past year plus, he's only averaging about 19 when it comes to left arm spinners. So that means if Kohli does come in, you best believe Pakistan will have had him scouted in that regard and will look to get Nawaz in as early as possible. Kohli does tend to be a little susceptible against spin sometimes, particularly early on in his innings. So if it's a tactic that does work out for them, you can say well done. If it doesn't, though, well then good luck to them, because Kohli has a phenomenal record against Pakistan and he would only be itching to make it even better in this particular World Cup. Battle number 3, Shreyas Iyer versus Haris Rauf. Now, of course, we know the main reason I'm terming this as a key battle is because Iyer, whilst a phenomenal batsman, hasn't quite been able to show that off yet during this World Cup. He got out cheaply, or in fact for no score really, to Australia. Ended up playing a bit of a decentish knock, you can say, against Afghanistan, but only got 23 runs because Kohli was scoring big at the other end, and of course Rohit Sharma had already scored a very big 100 by the time he departed, so there wasn't much for Shreyas to do. And there's also the fact that Haris definitely the fastest bowler that Pakistan have right now, and they will be tempted to use him to try and exploit the weakness that many know exists in Shreyas Iyer's batting. That is, of course, his susceptibility to get out to short pitch bowling. Now, to give Shreyas credit, it does seem like it's something that he's worked on. He doesn't seem as tentative nowadays as he would look previously when facing high quality pace bowling, which we know Haris Rauf has in spades. But it is also worth noting that the one time Shreyas did get to bat during the Asia Cup against Pakistan in the first match, it was in fact Haris who got him, although there is a bit of let's say bad luck involved there, because Shreyas timed that perfectly. He just happened to pick out the fielder, a foot here, a foot there, and we might have been telling a very different story because he was pretty aggressive and attacking in that game. However, it is safe to say that Pakistan will still look to try and target Shreyas with short balls, and who better to do that than Haris Rauf, someone who clocks in at about 150 km/h speeds on a regular basis for fun. Key battle number 4 is Jasprit Bumrah versus Mohammad Rizwan. Now, the main reason I'm picking this out as a key battle is because Rizwan in recent times has been he's flown almost under the radar when it comes to his ODI numbers. A lot of people will remember Rizwan's, let's say, proficiency in run scoring from 2021 and in 2022, is particularly in T20I cricket. But as an ODI batter, he's flown just a little bit under the radar. However, that 100 which he got against Sri Lanka was definitely testament to what it is he can do and how it is he can shift gears. At number 4, it's oftentimes a case of having a batter who's able to play to the situation. Do you need someone to consolidate? Do you need someone to go attacking? Do you need a mixture of both? Rizwan has proven that he has the ability to do just that and bat long, and when he does bat long, he traditionally does tend to bag plenty of runs. So if there is in fact a threat that Rizwan can potentially take the game away from India, the best weapon that they have, Jasprit Bumrah, because again with Bumrah, the way he bowls and the consistency with which he lands things, pitch often is taken out of the equation. We saw that even in Delhi, it was an absolute roar of a pitch and he still got you 4 wickets. So if you are to get definitely the most informed batter right now in Rizwan, you would definitely be banking on your most informed pacer in Jasprit Bumrah to get that job done. And key battle number 5, last but not least, Babar Azam versus Kuldeep Yadav. Now, cast your mind back all the way to 2019, the last time these two teams met in the ODI format in the last ODI World Cup, and you would remember that Kuldeep Yadav bowled an absolute peach of a delivery to get rid of Babar Azam. Fast forward 4 years, and of course, a lot has changed. Kuldeep has had his ups and downs, and Babar himself has matured into not only one of the best batters in the world, but also the leader of this Pakistan team. However, it is worth noting that that will definitely be playing, let's say, in the mind of both Kuldeep as well as Babar, and more importantly, Babar, I know he's not been in good form throughout this World Cup, but there's no denying the fact that he is easily the best batsman in that Pakistan lineup. And to get out the best batsman in that lineup, India will have to potentially use that X factor in Kuldeep Yadav. I have said this before, but if you can get rid of Babar, that is more often than not half your battle won against this Pakistan team, meaning that Kuldeep, if he can actually be the one to do that, will be the one that holds the key to the result being a good one or a bad one for India. And that's what we think are the top 5 key battles to watch out for in this particular game. What do you think will be the key battles, or do you think there's any we missed out on? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTech app, and if you're already on the channel, go right ahead and check out some other videos that we've done. For now, from my side, it's bye-bye.